Hey carpet cleaners, John here, and in this video I want to run you through some advanced Facebook ads targeting setup techniques that will hopefully improve the results for your carpet cleaning business and get the phone ringing more often. If you've never heard of me before, my name's John Williams and I run a company called Ads Grow Business. We specialize in one industry only, the carpet cleaning industry, and we specialize in one thing only, getting carpet cleaning businesses like yours booked out with jobs on autopilot, guaranteed. I'm on a personal mission to try and help as many carpet cleaning businesses as humanly possible, not just survive, but thrive. Whether that's through this YouTube channel and its teachings, or whether that's through working with us one-on-one in our bespoke marketing and advertising program. So let's dive right in and talk about some of the more advanced setup techniques and targeting practices for your Facebook ads to get better results. So the number one thing that you can do, which is really going to have like a big impact, is going to be refining your zip codes or your postal codes, depending on where you are in the world. So basically, one of the big mistakes that I see carpet cleaners make is that effectively, they just load in all of the zip codes that they operate in, because ultimately, technically you can do a job there, right? It's part of the area that you work in, so why not load it in and let's just advertise to everybody? I mean, let's say, for example, you're a carpet cleaner and you live and you operate in Orlando, let's just say. And so you put all the zip codes into your targeting for the town, for the city of Orlando, and you're running paid ads to all of those zip codes, because guess what? Technically, that's where, you can do a job there in any of those zip codes. Now that's the mistake, because guess what? Some of those zip codes might be like really rough, really dangerous areas. Some of those zip codes might be quite far away and you might have to burn a bit of gas and it might cost you a bit of money to get there. And the ticket price might not really warrant it. So what you want to do is look at your zip codes, and probably if you've got a CRM, look at your CRM and actually try and figure out like where most of your work comes from, and then only load those zip codes into your advertising and remove all the zip codes where you either rarely get a job, where you wouldn't really want to do a job, where it'd be really dangerous or it's too far for you to go. So then what you've got is basically a set of zip codes which are basically targeting where the bulk of your work comes from. And so what happens is your advertising spend is now fully targeted only on those really good zip codes. And what that means is that more people in those good zip codes are going to see those ads every day, which guess what? Means that you're going to book more jobs every day and you're going to make more money. Instead of you burning your advertising budget, targeting zip codes where it's either going to be a nightmare to get to, that they're going to be horrible to work for, an area where you'd rather not go to because it's dangerous. Like, just take out all of those zip codes. If you're targeting the entire list of zip codes for your city and town, get rid of those bad zip codes and just target the really, really, really hot ones. The caveat to that as well is, with your refined zip codes, you really want to have a population size of somewhere in the region of 50 to 150,000 people, so that the algorithm has got enough data to crunch so that you can get a good result. So that's the first tip, basically refining your zip codes so that you are only targeting the really, really, really good ones. The second advanced strategy, which is really going to help you to kind of get better results, is to really double down on your demographics. And again, if you've got a CRM, if you've been running your business for a little while and you've got an idea who your customers are, a lot of people talk about things like customer avatar. And what you can do is open up like a Google Doc or a Word document and just kind of like write down who your ideal customer is. Is it a bachelor? Is it a guy who's aged 25 to 45 who hates cleaning his own carpets? Is it a stay-at-home mom that's 35 plus? Is it somebody that's more in there from 45 to 65? They've kind of, kids are grown up, they got a bit of money, they're a bit wealthy, and they like to get their carpets cleaned every month. And again, if you can tap into your own knowledge of your own business and really understand who your ideal customer is, again, that's what you really want to be dialing in terms of your ads. Because if you're targeting men and women and it turns out that virtually none of your customers are men, well, you're just burning advertising budget, right? Advertising to men. You're better off just advertising to women only. And now all your advertising budget is not only going to be targeting the best zip codes where you get most of your work, you're also going to be targeting the best gender where you get 90% of your work, right? So now you're getting even more hyper targeted. And if you know know that most of my customers are like 40 plus, then let's go a step further and target women that are 40 plus. What you can do if you really want to get deep, and this is what we do inside of our marketing agency when we're working with carpet cleaners directly on a one-on-one basis, we do a lot of split testing. So we'll run an ad that goes to men and we'll run an ad that goes to women. And we'll figure out which is the gender that's getting the best results. Okay, it's women, so we'll switch the men off, and then we'll start to split test ages, 35 to 45, 45 to 55, 55 to 65. Where's most of the leads coming from? Which is getting the phone ringing most. And so now, eventually, you're not only targeting the best zip codes, but you're also targeting the best gender, the best age range. Now we're starting to get into hyper targeting. So that's the next step. That's the next piece of advice I can give. Get inside your customers' minds and understand the demographics and understand like what's the best age, what's the best gender, on top of the best zip codes. The other thing as well that I'd like to share with you that can have a huge impact on your results is to set up retargeting campaigns. So again, when you're setting up your ads, set up a separate set of ads, and in a custom audience, you can set it up so that it targets anybody that's engaged with your Facebook page in the last, say, 6 months. And so anybody that's had any interaction with you or your business on Facebook, they will get retargeted. And so you only need to put like $3 to $5 on this, but sometimes people see an ad, the initial ad, the main ad, typically they say that you need 8 touch points before somebody will take a next step. So somebody needs to see your business up to 8 times and come into contact with you before they'll take that next step and actually schedule an appointment with you. So with retargeting ads, again, this is something that we do for all of our clients that work with us one-on-one. Retargeting ads are kind of like, if you've ever been on a website, like a clothing website, and then suddenly like there's these ads that are just like following you around the internet. That's basically how this works. You can put some pixel code on your website, or you can just set it up to retarget anybody that's engaged with your business on like Facebook or Instagram, and then they'll have these ads that are kind of following them around, and they'll constantly be reminded. You'll be constantly getting in front of these people, and eventually, maybe the first time they see your ad, the main ad, they're not in a position to get their carpets cleaned, or it's not time for them. Maybe the second or third time when they get hit with that retargeting ad, it's not time for them. But maybe that 4th time or that 5th time when they get hit with that ad, now they're ready. And there's that offer there and they click it and boom. So retargeting ads, super important in your advertising strategy. And then the final thing that I really wanted to kind of touch on is like how your ads look. And the less of an ad that it looks like and the more of an organic post, the better your results will be. If you've got a video that's got loads of text and overlays and it looks like a TV commercial, people are just going to skip past that, because guess what? People don't want to be advertised to. That's the bottom line. If it looks like just like a carpet cleaner, just like posted like a video or something of him cleaning a carpet and there's like some offer in it, if it just looks more organic, more natural, almost like the more amateur it looks in terms of the video, like shot on a cell phone, the better your results will be. And the combination of these things, targeting only the best zip codes, targeting the right people, women, men, the right age range, having retargeting set up, because guess what? People need to see your business a few times before they'll take a next step. So making sure you've got a retargeting ad set up and making sure that your ads don't look so obviously like an ad. This is social media. Make the ad look like a social media post. If you get those 4 things locked in, you are going to have exceptional results with your carpet cleaning, marketing and advertising campaigns on Facebook and social media in general. So I hope you found this content useful. If you'd like to find out a little bit more about working with us on a one-on-one basis, the link to schedule a call, a Zoom call, to find out more about that is in the description below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we've got plenty more content coming out, which is going to help you to grow, scale your carpet cleaning business. Speak soon. Peace. Cheers.